All right. So, hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Sam, and today's in this video we are going to talk about basics of English speaking, and today's topic is noun. So, हम इस वीडियो में बात करेंगे नाउन के बारे में, like what exactly is a noun, how do we recognize it, how do we use it in a sentence. So, we will talk about in it in detail. Okay. So, किसी भी चीज़ के नाम को हम नाउन बोलते हैं. So noun is the name of a person, place, idea or things. So again किसी भी चीज़ के नाम को हम नाउन बोलते हैं. Like if I say my name is Sam, so Sam here is a noun. When I say his name is Ram, so Ram is a noun. When I say India is our country, India is a noun. So again किसी भी चीज़ के नाम को हम नाउन बोलते हैं. Now, the definition of noun is the name of anything, right? For example, Sam, as I said, my name is Sam. So Sam here is a noun. When I say Ram, Ram is a noun. Abdul, New Delhi, India. So all these are names. So it is a noun, right? Here are some more examples. Sam is teaching English. So in this sentence, the name is Sam. So Sam is doing what? Sam is teaching English. So in this sentence, Sam is a noun. When I say Ram is going to a school. So who is going to a school? Ram. Ram is a name of a person, right? So the Ram here is a noun. When I say India is our country. So India here is a noun because it is our country, right? It is the name of our country. Now there are 5 types of noun. Noun 5 प्रकार के होते हैं. First, proper noun. Proper noun is something that we will talk about all these 5 in detail one by one. Second noun we have is common noun. Third noun we have is collective noun. Fourth noun we have is abstract noun, and fifth one we have is material noun. Proper noun is something that talks about a proper thing. Okay, so it can be anything, a person, place, idea or thing. Okay, that should talk specifies proper things. When I say my name is Sam, so it is talking about me, a specific thing, Sam, a specific person, Sam, right? When I say India is our country, so I'm talking about India, one country, right? So India, yeah, right. So when we talk about a specific thing, a specific country, person, place, idea or animals, right, then that will be a proper noun. When something specifies, when a noun is specifying a proper thing, that is called a proper noun. Here are some examples. For example, Sam, again Sam here is talking about me, right? So it is indicating me, it is pointing to me, like I am Sam, right? So I'm taking ownership of my name, right? So it is a proper noun. When I say Ram, he's Ram, right? So it is a proper noun. When I say Abdul, it is a proper noun. When I say New Delhi, so New Delhi is talking about New Delhi is the capital city of India. So New Delhi is a proper noun. When I say India, India is our country, right? So India is a proper noun. Again we are talking about India only, right? So it is representing a country, right? So it is a proper noun. So when something talks about a proper thing, okay, then that will be a proper noun. Here are some more examples. For example, Sam is going to a school. So we are not saying, we are talking about Sam, like Sam is going to a school. So Sam here is a proper noun. When I say Abdul is dancing, right? So Abdul here is a proper noun. So we are talking about a specific person is dancing, right? So Abdul is dancing, Abdul is a proper noun. When I say New Delhi is the capital city of India, so here New Delhi is a proper noun, India is a proper noun, because all these two talks about a specific thing, right? So when we talk about when a noun talks about a specific thing, that will be a proper noun. Second noun we have is common noun. So common noun is something that represents a common thing. Okay. So when we talk about a common things, a community of things, that will be a common noun. Like boy. So boy is talking about whole boys community. It is not talking about Sam. It is not talking about Ram. It is not talking about Abdul. It is talking about whole boys community, common things, right? So it includes boy, includes all boys, right? So it is a common noun. When I say girl, girl is talking about all the girls, not a specific one girl, right? So it is a common noun. When I say river, so it can be any river, right? So it is a common noun. When I say country, it can be any country, right? So it is a common noun, etc. Here are some examples. So the boy is going to a school. So here, who is going to a school? Boy. Boy is a noun, and when we say boy, it is talking about all the boys. It can be anyone, right? It is not defining a proper boy, anyone like Ram, Sam, Abdul, right? So it is a common noun. When I say the dog is running, so we are not talking about any specific dog. We are talking about all the dogs, right? So it can be any one dog, right? So it is, we are talking about whole dog community, right? So dog is a common noun. When I say he moved to a new city for work, so city here is a common noun. When we say he moved to New Delhi, right? Then we will talk about New Delhi. New Delhi will be a proper noun, right? But when I say he moved to a new city, here we are not talking about any specific city like New Delhi, Mumbai, Jaipur, right? So here city is a common noun. Now, the third noun we have is collective noun. So collective noun is something that represents a collection of things. Okay. When a noun talks about collection of things, that will be a collective noun. Like team. Team is a group of people, right? Group. A group is a group of people, right? Family. A family is a group of people, right? Class. A class is a group of students, right? So when we talk about collection of things like group of people, group of things, that will be called a collective noun, right? Here are some examples like the team won the match. Who won the match? Not Sachin Tendulkar won the match. We are talking about team. So team will be a collective noun. When I say class went on a high school picnic, right? So class here is a common noun because I'm not talking about any particular student, right? So I'm not talking about Abdul went on a high school picnic, right? We are talking about whole class. So class here is a collective noun. Now, my family gathers every Sunday for dinner, right? So here family is a collective noun because it is talking about all the peoples in my family, right? Now, the fourth noun we have is abstract noun. So, abstract noun is something that we cannot touch or see. However, we can feel, right? So, when we cannot touch something, we cannot see something, but we can feel, that is an abstract noun, right? For example, love. We cannot see love, we cannot touch love, but yes, we can feel, right? Happiness, loyalty, pain, all these are examples of abstract noun. Here are some examples like a mother's love is unconditional. So, love here is an abstract noun. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty here is an abstract noun. Everyone deserves the freedom to speak their mind. So, freedom here is an abstract noun, right? Now, the fifth one we have is material noun. So, material noun is something when we create something, when we make something out of material, that is called a material noun. For example, when we make something out of material, that's called material noun. For example, furniture, table, gold, air conditioner, etc. So we make furniture out of wood, right? So furniture would be a material noun, right? Like table, gold, air conditioner. Here are some examples. The table is made of a strong board. So table is a material noun which is made of a strong board. uh, she wore a necklace made of pure gold. So necklace किस चीज़ का बना था? गोल्ड का. So gold here is a material noun. We say we turned on the air conditioner. So air conditioner किस चीज़ का बना होता है? Material का, right? So it is a material noun. Now it's time for quick recap. So we discussed about noun. So noun is the name of a person, place, idea, or animals, right? So just to be, just to make it very simple, noun is the name of anything. So what exactly is a noun? Noun is the name of anything. किसी भी चीज़ के नाम को हम noun बोलते हैं, right? जैसे मेरा नाम सैम है, सो सैम हेयर इज अ नाउन. When I say his name is Ram or he is Ram, so Ram is a noun. Types of noun. So as we discussed, there are five types of noun. So first one is proper noun. So proper noun is something that talks about a proper thing, like Sam, India, Ram, Abdul Kalam, right? सो किसी भी प्रॉपर चीज़ के नाम को हम प्रॉपर नाउन बोलते हैं. इफ़ अ नाउन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट अ स्पेसिफिक थिंग, दैट विल बी अ प्रॉपर नाउन. Second one we have is common noun. So common noun is something that talks about community of things like boy, girl, right? So like city, or like river. All these noun talks about a community of things. It is not talking about any specific river or city, right? Or a boy or girl. So it talks about a community of things. So it will be a common noun. Third noun we have is collective noun. So collective noun is a group of things, right? So it talks about group of things. When we say family, so family is a collective noun. When we say class is a group of people, right? Group of students. So class is a collective noun, right? When we say team is a group of people, so team is a collective noun. When we say army, so army is a group of people, so it will be a collective noun, right? Now fourth one we have is an abstract noun. So abstract noun is something that we cannot touch or see but we can feel, like love, happiness, right? Like pain, we cannot touch pain, we cannot see pain, but yes we can feel, right? Like loyalty, right? So all these are examples of abstract noun. And the last one we have is material noun. So material noun is something that we can, when we create something out of a material, that is called a material noun. Like gold, we make gold out of material, that is a material noun. Like furniture is a material noun, right? Like air conditioner is a material noun. So when we make something out of material, that is called a material noun. Now test your knowledge. Question is, which word here is a proper noun? So we need to find a proper noun in this question. So Sachin Tendulkar is known as the god of cricket. So we need to find out which we need to find out proper noun in this sentence. So Sachin Tendulkar is the god of cricket. So Sachin Tendulkar is a noun, right? And it talks about a specific person, right? So it is a proper noun. So option C is the correct answer. In this question, which of the common noun in this sentence? So we need to find out common noun in this question, right? The teacher is explaining a lesson to the students. So we need to find out common noun. So common noun is something that talks about a community of things. Like when we talk about the teacher, right? So teacher is something that talks about a community of things. So teacher is a common noun. Is explaining a lesson to the students. So students is, again here we are not talking about any particular students, right? So it is a common noun. So option A and D are the correct answers. Now in this question we need to find out collective noun. Okay, so collective noun is something that talks about a group of people, group of anything, right? So the army marched forward bravely, right? So army here is the common noun. Sorry, army here is a collective noun because army is a group of people. So option B is the correct answer. Now in this question, in this quiz, We need to find out abstract noun. So abstract noun is something that we cannot touch or see, but yes, we can feel. Honesty is the best policy. So in this sentence, honesty is something that we cannot touch or see, but we can feel. So honesty is a noun, and it is an abstract noun. So option A is the correct answer. And fifth one is we need to find out material noun. So in this sentence, gold is used to make jewelry. Okay, so gold is a material noun. So when we create something, out of a material, so gold is what is gold is a material, right? So option C is the correct answer. Here here are the answers. You can go ahead, and you can match, and you can, let me know in the comments how many you got correct. Okay, all right, that's all everybody. Now if you now all you need to do is you need to practice what we have discussed in this video, and you got to practice a lot, because when it comes to English speaking, practice is the key, right? And if you do, practice this consistently, then trust me, you will see a different version of yourself within a couple of months. Alright, now if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a like, cause every like does help, especially because this is a brand new channel, and every like and subscribe that you give help this channel grow and reach more audiences. Alright, as I said, my name is Sam, and I'll see you guys in the next video.